Hi guys, how you all doing? This is the Redstone Ninja here, and today I've got another amazing Minecraft modded survival episode series for you. I'm pretty sure I said all those words in the right order, but that doesn't matter. Because right now, just very quickly, I want to explain to you my new schedule. There's going to be one a week, and on a 4-week cycle for all the 4 different series. So, modded, vanilla, map making, redstone tutorials, probably not in that order. I could probably guess it for you, just one sec. Vanilla, redstone tutorials, map making, and modded. In that order, on a 4-week cycle, one a week. Because doing the 3 a week, I felt I wasn't spending enough time on my videos, and also it was quite hard. I don't think I can do 3 a week. I'm doing 1 a week from now on, just so you know. So you know you got the other series to look forward to, because you know, the next episode of this one's going to be out in 4 weeks' time. But there's always the other series. If you haven't seen them, then perhaps you should go check them out. But that's enough of that. What we're going to be doing in today's episode? Well, last episode we got quite a bit of industrial craft done, which I was very proud of, considering I haven't played industrial craft or build craft for a very long time. I'm very proud that I managed to remember at least a few recipes. But I had to keep going down into the mine to get resources, if I remember correctly. So this time, we're going to completely obliterate that cave. We're just going to get stacks of torches, stacks of iron pickaxes, stone pickaxes, stone swords. We're going to just completely blow up that place. Literally, I'm going to check if we have any TNT. Because if we did, that would be awesome. Gunpowder, at least. At least if we had gunpowder, then it might be slightly good. Gunpowder, there we go. Not quite enough. But are there any down here? Well, there's 4 down here, and there's none there. Okay, we can make 1 TNT. I'm thinking maybe we should save the TNT for later, because we don't have that much of it. So maybe, sorry, no TNT this time. But we will be blowing up that place with our pickaxes, maybe. So I guess I better gather up all the resources that I need to get more resources. Wow. I need to gather resources to get resources. Well, you know what I mean. I'll get my pickaxes and torches and stuff and come right back when I've done all of that. Okay, so just having assessed the situation right there, I've noticed a few things. And those things are, firstly and foremostly, I have a grand total of, where have they gone? I've lost them already. They're probably in my inventory. You're probably going really mad at me. Actually, you have no idea what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my torches. There they are. I have a grand total of 3 torches. No, they weren't in my inventory. Yeah, so 3 torches. That's first and foremostly the major problem, because I have a grand total of 0 charcoal/coal. So I can't get any torches. So I'm going to have to go do some wood mining. Is that what you call it? No, tree chopping, not wood mining. Who calls it wood mining? Is it tree chopping? I'm going to have to go tree chopping later on. But nothing I did notice, in fact a few things, is that I have some seeds here. And I also have 64 wheat scattered around. I just collected them all into one place. Like, I found an invisible bow also. And this thing is not full yet. If I take a look at it, look at the top left corner. Those are the bars which represent the amount of now let me get this word right. It's aspect. That's it. The amount of primal aspects that stupid. Right, okay. I've got my finger on the W now instead of the 3. Okay, so yeah, them bars aren't full. They need to be full, basically. Them are the primal aspects, and they are not full. So I'm just going to leave this on there so you can pick up any aspects. I'm starting to think it's not aspects. I don't know why. Anyway, another thing was that charcoal. I've got a charcoal in my inventory. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That means I don't have to do tree chopping. So charcoal done, and I'm pretty sure the rest of my charcoal is in here. Of course, yeah. That was just me being stupid. That's fine. But I can always plant these seeds. That's nothing that Stoney's doing. This stuff hasn't grown yet. Of course, because I've not been on the game between episodes, not that I know of. And finally, the crafting of the wheat. This farm has got to go. It's absolutely rubbish. It's produced 2 cactus. It's got to go, that thing. Or at least I'm going to make a better one. So, bread. There we go. So we've got food for when we're down in the cave, and got swords and stuff, and an invisible bow. If a skeleton comes at us with his invisible bow, we've also got an invisible bow to come back at him. So yeah, I think we're about ready now. So, hold on to your hats, grab all of your pizzas, because we're gonna start. Okay, so just before we carry on, I feel like I'm obliged to explain this horrible mess on the floor here. I was just about to kick some creeper butts and skeleton butts, and then the game crashed. And just as I logged back in, the creeper exploded. Not my fault, not my fault. But yeah, so that's how that happened. Oh well, I better get I guess I better fix this and get on to mining. So, that was roughly, I think, an hour and 20 minutes of mining, and I think now we're pretty geared up for industrial craft. We got all our copper or tiled up resources .2, very important. You really need that one. And most importantly, I've got 4 types of shards, which is very important because now I can make a thermometer, which I'm not going to get into this episode, but it's for Formcraft, which I'm not going to get into just yet. But we got lots of stuff, you know, iron especially, always need that, and yeah, I'm fairly happy with this. But now, of course, I am completely almost dead because that cave system is probably the biggest I've ever seen. It's quite large. I spent an hour and a half down there and I've still not got all the ores from it. And this thing needs filling up also, so I thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and we'll get a bunch of seeds. I might do a time lapse of me destroying grass because everyone wants to see that, and then we'll plant all this stuff, and then we've got our fully functioning farm. So yeah, 12 is the amount I managed to get. I should probably do this with bone meal, to be honest, but first, before I do that, I'm going to have to go to sleep because it is night time and the monsters will kill me, and on top of that, if I hit them, they will crash the game because now that bug has now extended to my Forge profile. I don't know what's going on here, but whenever I try to hit a mob when sounds are on, the game crashes. So let me just turn the sound off and then hit the mob. I'm gonna die. I've got half a heart, so I'm gonna die here. I'm pretty sure I heard a baby zombie as well. And now that the sound's off, I can't even hear when it's coming. Yeah, I should probably eat before I kill mobs. So I'm just going to cut now and get the rest of these seeds and then destroy all the seeds, make bread, and come back when I've done all of that. 21 bread right there. That's pretty good. So, to continue on from last week's video, last week, is that right? I'm confused with this new schedule, but the last episode. To continue on from the last episode, I would like to build a few more machines, especially an extractor, so then we can get more rubber to make more machines, to make more resources, to make more machines, to make more resources. You get it, it's an infinite loop. So what we're going to need to make an extractor, well, we're going to need these things, which in turn needs rubber in the first place, and I'm not sure how many of these things I have. I'll need 6 pieces of rubber. If I do not have 6 pieces of rubber, then we cannot make this. So let's just check if we have 6 pieces of rubber. Come on. Come on. Somewhere in this chest, there better be 6 pieces of rubber. 33. Now that's more than enough. So let's get started on this extractor. Having learnt my lesson from last time, I've now gone ahead and prepared everything we need. This is all we need. If you want to make an extractor, you're going to need a cutter, a forge hammer, 2 pieces of redstone, 9 iron ingots, 20 spruce wood planks, 6 rubber, and 3 copper ingots. Rubber, of course, you smelt sticky resin to get it, and you get the sticky resin from the rubber trees. So, what's the first step? Well, first of all, we're going to need an electronic circuit, and to make that, we're going to need, oh, I've forgotten. We're going to need, what do you call it? Wires, of course, wires. To make wires, we're going to need to turn those 3 copper into 3 copper plates. We're going to need to cut those up into, because it makes 2, that's 2 times 3, 6 uninsulated copper cable. Put them together with your 6 rubber to get yourself 6 copper cables. Make a sandwich shape like this. Use both your redstone and one of your iron there. Right, okay. Don't worry, simple mistake. Make one of your iron into an iron plate, then put the iron plate there, of course. Whoops. Just sort of like that. There's your electronic circuit. Now this bit goes here, but we're not going to put that in yet because there's a few other pieces missing. You're going to need to make 4 tree taps. Yeah, 4 tree taps. So that should cost you 20 wood in total. Make sure you make this arrangement. Sort of looks like a tap, I suppose. A bit. They don't stack, unfortunately. At least I don't think they do. No, they don't. And the last piece is turn these into 8 more iron plates. Make a furnace out of those, and that gives you basic machine casing. The reason I said furnace is, well, it's the same shape. Basic machine casing, you put that on top of your electronic circuit and surround it with tree taps in this fashion. Just like that. And there is your extractor. All ready for use. So let's just... Oh, maybe not. I was going to say let's head over to the barn, but maybe when it's daytime. Before we do head over to the barn, however, I feel this bedroom is lacking bedroominess. So, in all good spirits of bedrooms, I thought I would make a bedside cabinet from Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod. Very simple to make. Hopefully I've got enough to make it. In fact, I think I do. Enough wood to make this thing. Do I have? I think I do. In fact, let's have a look. Where's it gone? Where's my wood? Where'd my wood go? Where'd my wood go? If you've not seen that, then, well, you're stupid. You should have seen. You should have by now have seen Element Animation's parody of 500 mouths. 500 chunks. It's quite a good parody. But they took it down because it was like copyright laws. It was like, no, you copied the guy who made that song. Where'd my wood? Literally, where did my wood go? Oh no. Oh wait, it's right there. It's right there. So let's make a bedside cabinet just like this. And one final thing, just real quickly now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to make also a painting because you know paintings are cool. Paintings are alright, you know. And we've got to make this house a home. Oh no. Got to make the wall first, then put the sticks around, of course. Painting and bedside cabinets, perfect. Before we do end the episode, I would like. Actually, I'm gonna admit I forget the paintings are quite morbid in this texture pack. I wonder what some of the others look like. That's not too bad. Sorry, I went off track there, but we're going to be doing one other machine, hopefully, before the end of this episode, if I have enough resources. I should do. I just went mining for 2 hours. 1.5 hours, really, but yeah. We should have enough resources, but maybe there's like one thing that we don't have. You know, could happen. Oh, and by the way, the way I can use these things is if I connect them up with 3 wires at the top. But it's just, I don't need them yet, so. Not needed to cook anything, not needed to extract anything quite yet. In fact, no wait, no, there is one thing I have to extract. Let me just put those wires down there and I'll come back. Okay, so the actual setup of these things is really easy. You just got to fill the generator with coal and then connect the generator to all 3 of your machines. Oh, 2 in my case. There we go. And what I wanted to extract was these rubber wood. That should extract into, if I'm not mistaken, that should extract into rubber, which is a very, very useful thing indeed, because it means I don't have to go around farming rubber trees. I can just simply chop them down. In fact, I do have, no I don't, I thought I had rubber saplings on me, but during a cut today I will get loads of rubber, put it into this machine and get loads of rubber. I'll get loads of rubber wood, put it into the machine and get loads of rubber today, just off camera very quickly. Yep, there you go, rubber. It's that simple. And as for the other machine, well, the other machine we probably might need at some point is a macerator. Hopefully these aren't too complicated. No, not too complicated at all. So let's get on that. All I've got left is iron ore. I don't have any iron left. So I thought we might as well use this opportunity to test out the new electro furnace. So let's just put this in here. You can see I just started to smelt it in the furnace and then I realised, hang on a minute, this is taking forever, why don't I use the electric furnace? Yeah, that's already a huge improvement. Yay, that's done. Okay, so why have I only got 6? Ah, the other 2 are there, of course. I put this crafting table here to aid with the crafting, because you know, I knew I'd have to craft things in this room at some point. Now for the simple fact that I've already made one, and I had one lying around, I've just took this electronic circuit out of a chest because you know we just made one. But I will go over the machine casing again. That is simply smashing 8 iron ingots and then making a furnace shape out of the iron ingots, or a chest shape if you want to see it that way. I see a furnace, some people see a chest, and other people see basic machine casing. So you just take basic machine casing, put it on top of electronic circuit, cobblestone either side your basic machine casing, and flint across the top, and there's your macerator. Now this, very useful indeed. This is used to crush down ore into, well, crushed ore, and then that crushed, well, in fact, not just crushed ore, but twice the amount. It gets 2 crushed ore from 1 ore block. Now, the way I see it is that perhaps like when you're smelting it, maybe some of the ore gets burnt or something. I don't know. That's the logic I see. But basically, you can get twice the amount of ore from just 1 ore block. So from now on, I'm not going to be smelting ores, I'm going to be macerating them and then putting them into electric furnace. Now that's a bit of a hassle, isn't it? You got to put it into the macerator, wait for it to go into there, and you got to click on it, put it back out. And what's more, you can't do multiple at the same time. Well, you could if you had like multiple ores. You couldn't do iron ore and what are the other ores? Copper, tin. You can't do them all at the same time. Well, I suppose you could if you had multiple macerators, but then you'd have to like click on that one, and then on this one, then on this one. That's a bit of a hassle. In the future we'll look to automate this, but this is just our emergency stock. So like these are the ones we use if like all the others suddenly blow up or something. I don't know. But these are the ones that we can use individually on their own. So I suppose I might as well get the ores and smelt them and crush them and whatnot. We should get twice the amount of ores from that mining trip than we actually got. It's quite good. Ha! I had you there for a moment, didn't I? You thought I was actually going to make you sit through footage of crushed ore being macerated. No, that's not interesting at all, is it? So instead, I thought... Where's it gone? It's not in there. Instead, I thought... Right, get my axe out. Let's see if you can guess. I'll just let you guess. Pause the video now and put down in the comment section what you think I'm about to do. It's not that hard to guess really, but yeah. Cue the music. Okay, so what was the problem? Not the problem, what was the point? What was the point in that? Well, you see I've just put this hopper on top of here, and you might ask where are the wires? Well, the wires are simply down at the bottom, safe space, you know. I put a hopper on top, and I put all the wood in there. The wood is feeding into here, which is turning into charcoal, which we can then use to power the generator. If I take this... Oh wait, I can't quite use it, because obviously you can't use coal and charcoal in the same thing, but you know, you get the idea. The idea is that I use spruce wood to be smelted into charcoal to power the generator to smelt more charcoal in more spruce wood into charcoal, and that can be automated. That system, it's just a loop, and I will automate it in the near future. But now it's a waiting game, because now I've got to wait for all this stuff to be macerated, and then I've got to bring it over here and smelt it. I've got to wait for all this stuff to smelt also. It's going to take a long time. I might need to make some more bread while I'm at it, because I'm running out. So this stuff is nowhere near done quite yet, but I did take a look in here, and look at this. It doesn't use water cells, it uses 10k coolant cells. These recipes are confusing me, but the point is that we can build it because all it requires is water buckets, which we have, don't we? We have water buckets, and tin plates, we can make those. So we shall now quickly go over the recipe for an overclocker upgrade and put one in each. This should be good. Very quickly there, I just got an ender pearl. Looks like a skull. Whoops. Oh no. Oh well. Okay, so finally we can get on to crafting this thing. You have no idea how long this took to get the ingredients together for, but got them all here. I'm going to go through how you make one, and then I'll make the other two off camera. So, electronic circuits and copper cables, easy enough. Where's my iron plates? There they are. I've not got enough of these. Never mind, I'll just make those off camera as well. So, obviously electronic circuits are just like this. Yep, simple enough. And the other things we're going to need are copper cables. Got plenty of those already. And, whoops, that should be there. And we're also going to need the other thing, which was 10k coolant cell. So, to make those, you just want to surround the water buckets with 10k coolant cell, with tin plates to get that. Yeah, I'm going to have to refill the water bucket now, but I've got another one here actually, so no I don't. Just place that like that. They don't stack, that's really annoying. And finally, surround this one, and we have 3 10k cooling cells. Put 2 coppers there. This isn't right. I'm missing something. No, I'm not missing anything. They just go there. And there is the overclock upgrade. Ah, that's a relief to see. Now I better just get on making the other 2. And here they are in all their glory. The 3 overclockers I spent so long trying to make. Now let's just fill in this hole because it's no longer needed. And we can now reap the benefits. If we put just one in here, see how much faster it is. Right, that's the speed it is there. And now it's a lot faster. You know what? It was worth it. It was worth all the stuff I had to go through. Wow, pushed gold out, that looks good. It was worth it. I got attacked by zombies 3 times, an enderman, you saw that one. Well, you saw me get the ender pearl and accidentally throw it. And yeah, it's just not been that good really. There's a floating tree there. But unfortunately it is now time to end the episode. Got a lot done today, I think. Got a lot done today indeed, especially on the side of getting resources. We've got a lot of resources here, a lot of resources, but now it is in fact time to end the episode. So yeah, if you did like this episode, then be sure to leave it a like. If you have any suggestions from my ever-growing modded survival world, then be sure to leave a comment with your suggestion, and if you really want to, then subscribe. But apart from that, this has been the Redstone Ninja, and my work is done.